This is the goal here. This is Raphinha. Guys, look at how far this is. We have a man here from Benfica. And this moment in time, there's no danger. There's no danger here. But the key thing here is about gambling. And it's about Raphinha's, two things about from Raphinha. Raphinha gambling and reading of the game. Two things. Gambling, reading. So we have a man, Raphinha, here. And Raphinha now knows that, look, we're a man down. Not much can happen. But there is nothing against gambling. You know how they say gambling is bad? It depends. In this instance, gambling is good. Gambling can be good. So for Raphinha, he's just saying, look, let me just assess. Let me just assess things, and just look. And just say what's up. Because the key thing here is the path shot. And shout out to your boy Flick. Press. But not only press intelligently and reading of the game. So you can see he begins to pounce. So Raphinha now knows that. So remember what I say? Reading, gambling. The gamble is, let me just press. Gamble that it might be short. Reading is, this ball might be short. So the reading of the game is, okay, I'm looking, so the ball is there. I think that ball could be short. And the gamble is just always press. Always press. Even if you're like, okay, well, you don't know, but you're always pressing, hoping that you could press towards a mistake. So for Raphinha just is pressing, which is the gambling, and it's a reading of the game of like, this ball might be short. And you can see there, the defender doesn't realize Raphinha, and Raphinha is the first to react. And Raphinha is, wait a minute, the ball could be short, let me pounce. The gamble pays off. Raphinha is now in possession of the ball. And for Raphinha right now, it's now, what do you now do? Because do you drive? Or do you play it simple and try to keep possession? But it's Barcelona, it's Hansi Flick, and Barca's intention was here to win the game. 11 men, 10 men, 9 men, the intention was to win the game. And Raphinha makes the right choice. So this is the reality of the matter here. So we have Raphinha here. Now, if it was 11v11, Raphinha has a runner here. Perhaps Kunde, he's got more of support here. But Barca are a man down. And when you're a man down, keep your shape. Take what you can, but you must always keep your shape, because your shape is far more important when you're a man down than if it's 11v11. So he can't have any support because Barca must keep their off-the-ball shape, or rather they keep their defensive structure and shape. So Raphinha now knows that I'm all alone, and there are two choices. Drive, which could involve dribbling, and you possibly not have to go on your right foot, or keep going and try to make a space for an early shot. But you're going to have to shoot from far out. So maybe the better decision is try to drive and get as close as possible and try to hit it with your right foot. Raphinha takes the more difficult option, which just makes this goal crazy. So we have Raphinha. So if you think about it from this position, you would say to yourself that, look all that space. So of course you've got a defender behind you, but you've got, I believe this is Otamendi. So Raphinha knows that if he goes out wide right, Otamendi is tracking him, and Otamendi will now block him off. So on second thoughts, even though it thought it may have been better to make the easier decision, maybe, drive in more and get closer to the goal, it's like if he now drives in, he now has to deal with a defender who is now blocking him, and you have another Benfica defender that can now do a double team, making it harder to take a shot with his weaker right foot. So he takes, I think, the better option, but the more difficult option, which is to shoot from this far out. Now, guys, this is the goal here. This is Raphinha. Guys, look at how far this is. So two things here. The length and how far out it is, that's the first difficult option. That's the first difficult obstacle. The second difficult obstacle is line of vision. Two defenders here. So for Raphinha, he doesn't have a very clear side of the goal. And I'm going to show you another angle where Raphinha just hits it without really fully looking at the goal because he can see the goal because both defenders are hitting him. But for Raphinha, he just knows that I've got to take a gamble, hit it as cleanly, as perfectly as possible, and I'm going to go for the ground scorcher. Not a high shot, not a wayward shot, not a Dembele shot, but a ground scorcher to give myself the best chance to say what's up. But the difficulty of this is, again, line of vision, being blocked, and how far out he is, as you can see. This is super far out. So even if he could see where he was going, it's still far out. So it's far out and he's been blocked. Beautiful. Guys, look, and he hit the ball in the most perfect place possible. Because bottom right, ground scorcher, superpower, and having to be blocked by defenders, which is a superb, amazing. I saw here. See, as you can see from his face there, he's not even really looking at the shot there. He's just like, look, let me just hit the ball cleanly. But the key thing is ground scorcher. But guys, you have to realize that. Remember how we saw how far out it was. Look at Otamendi. Otamendi is fully blocking him. So you've got a defender back here and you've got Otamendi fully blocking him. So he has to somehow get the ball past Otamendi, who is blocking his line of vision, and beat a goalkeeper and hit it in a spot where he can't fully see. So the brilliance of the goal is how far out it is, how well he takes the ground scorcher, and hitting the shot, scoring it while being blocked and blocking his line of vision, which just shows you how Raphinha has to be now Ballon d'Or the discussion. So this was about him gambling, reading the game well, being brave enough to go solo without any help or support in attack, obviously being a man down, and taking that shot from super far out, gambling and being brave enough and having the cojones to take that shot while being blocked and saying what's up to score a super winning goal. The Raphinha, aka Pele Jr., the Raphinha Pele Jr. discussions have to be happening right now. That's Ballon d'Or talk. It gets real. Salah, you might have some competition.